Okay, on to the review. So, I already showed you the colors I used. The only color I didn't show you was this, the Mischief Manage, which is the green. And, again, I love lime crime. Most greens that you find are going to have a gold shimmer in it. And I don't know, yellow greens don't look that great on me. So I really love when I can find a green without a gold shimmer. And this is a beautiful, gorgeous green. It's a true green. Like I would say a medium, or I guess what they call a Kelly green. And I swatched that right here. And then that's the only color I didn't show you. And then I did show you the Troubador, which is a beautiful, perfect blue-green. And you saw how that went on my eye, but here's a swatch right there next to it. And then next to that is just the most gorgeous, beautiful, pure white. I like my pure whites, and so I love this. So that's this. And almost every swatch is on her primer, her Candy Eyeshadow Helper. And then next to that is the very sheer Cupcake Thief. It's a gorgeous pink. It's more like a neutral pink shimmer with a gorgeous, like a hot pink shimmer underneath. And again, if you wear these wet, you're really going to bring that out. And the only one I didn't use with the primer, I only used it wet, was the Abracadabra. And if you look here, it's right here. And I don't think the camera's going to pick up on the blue sheen, but yeah, that's what I did with that. These come out in the fall, but I find them to be more like spring colors. So yeah, I tried to use the green. It is so beautiful. I tried to use it as the line under the eye, but it just didn't look right. So not with these other colors, with like white and green alone or something, or pink and green. I'm sure it's just gorgeous. The review for the Candy Eyeshadow Helper, like I was saying before, it kind of scared me at first when I saw it, because it looked like it was going to be too thick. And I was like, that doesn't always look right on me, because sometimes when it's too thick, it just crinkles up my eyes, kind of like the Urban Decay. But someone had said that when you put it on, it kind of like melts on your skin. So when I tried out, that was my first impression. It really, really does do that. And it like just melts to a softness on your skin. It's colorless almost, or flesh tone. And when blending, oh my goodness, this is awesome, because I tried it with the L'Oreal Decrease. I compared them and put on the, went to go put on the eyeshadows, and I had a hard time blending them with the L'Oreal Decrease. And this is just so smooth. It just blends any color you want right in. So I would say that this is like that MAC one. I don't know if it's soft ochre. I can't remember the name. You probably know what it is. I don't use it. But it's like that MAC paint pot that everybody uses. That was my first impression. The only thing, a warning that I would come with this, is that it will dry out like any other cream if you leave it open. And when you close this, I thought I closed it. I put it on and it turned. I thought it closed. But no, it's still loose. You gotta hear that click. When you hear that click, then see, it's not moving. And I didn't know that. And so it kind of dried out on me a little. When I opened it up, it was like separating from the sides, but I've been using it, so you can't tell now. But yeah, like with anything else, like with MAC and anything else, if you get them and you do not close them properly, it will dry out. So thank goodness I caught it right away. I mean, I might have been like that for about a week or two, but see, I thought I closed it. But you could see it's still moving. Did you hear that? You need to hear that click. Make sure it's closed properly so it won't dry out. Okay, so that's the eyeshadows. As for the lipsticks, I don't have all of her lipsticks. I do not have the blue one, the light blue. It's a turquoise blue or candy blue or something. Cotton candy blue, I think she said it was. Oh no, she didn't. I do not have that one. I do not have the two orange ones. One is a very, very pale orange color, and one is a very, very intense orange color. My daughter does have that, but I forgot to ask her for it to show you a swatch. I only wore it once in a video just to, see how it looked. But yeah, that's the only ones I don't have. So out of the ones I do have, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she has 10, and I have 7 of the 10. You all know I have the Styletto. I absolutely love this black. I'm sorry, MAC doesn't hold a candle to it. Manic Panic is the only one that it compares to. And my daughter has a Manic Panic one. I do not. But I just love, what I love about her lipsticks is that they are so creamy. They feel so good on the lips. Now, some people find that they're drying. I don't know. But a lot of lipsticks are. And I don't know. I just don't see why people complain. You put on a chapstick like most people do. But I just find that it just goes on so creamy and smooth and moisturizing. That's in my opinion. And I have very dry lips. And then the other thing is they last. They last. It is so opaque. It's so dark. And I have never, most blacks are sheer. This is very opaque and dark, and I love that. The other thing that I think is really ridiculous that women complain about is that it stains your lips. Isn't that, it lasts all day. I'm serious. You could eat, and it pretty much stays. I'm not sure if you eat something really oily, because oil will remove lipstick, but I found that it lasts me a long time without a lip primer. So I guess on some women it will last all day. I would say on me it lasts for a long time. And my lipsticks usually don't last me a long time. I'm always rubbing my lips and it usually comes off. So it does stain, which I really don't understand why women complain about that, especially now. All the lip stains are coming out. Women want what's gonna last. So what is the problem with it staining your lip if that's what you want it to last all day long? Some people complain, oh, so when they go to remove it with an eye makeup remover, it's still there. I don't know. It's the next day. It's not going to last forever. The next day you're going to, put on another color over it anyway. So I don't know. Maybe if you use a good oily eye makeup remover, it'll come off because oil will remove lipstick. But I like that. I want it to last. And if it stains my lips, the better, because I want it to last all day long. So that was the black. That's my review. The next color, the most perfect red I've ever found. I was afraid that this would look orange. From the pictures, I can't tell because the models have different skin tones than I do. Xenia is very pale skin. Sometimes she uses an African-American model, and it's going to look different on every different skin tone. And I find that on me, it doesn't always look like the same way it looks in the picture. I was really worried about it. Even in the swatch, it looks kind of orangey, but on my lips, it's like the perfect true red. I always say, if you're looking for a matte, go with Revlon Matte Red. And if you're looking for a nice frosty red, and Mary Kay just redid their lipstick, so I don't know if they still have it, but the Mary Kay red is like the perfect deep frosty, like a deep red. It's got a little tiny bit of a gold shimmer to it. Gorgeous. But if you're looking for a nice creamy true red, that's your color. And that's called Retrofuturistic. The next one, I am not into fuchsias. This is called Centrifuchsia, and I wasn't even going to buy this. My daughter has it, and I don't want to keep buying her, so I just bought my own. I only bought it because of the next color. That's Centrifuchsia is called, and that's the next one. I hated blue greens growing up, and I hated fuchsias growing up, because whenever I was looking for a purple, all I found was fuchsias. Whenever I was looking for a green, I would find blue greens, and it was very, very frustrating to me. In the 80s, I wore fuchsias because it was the closest to purple I could get, but then I learned to hate them now that I can get purple. But this fuchsia is very beautiful. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fuchsia. And it made me like fuchsias again, just like she made me like blue greens again, because she makes the perfect blue greens. But the only reason I got it was because, and this was the only color that disappointed me in the line. On her, it really looks like a neon pink. And I've seen other people online wear it, and it really looks like a neon pink. But I don't know if there was a difference in manufacturing, but when I got it, it just looked like a hot pink. I guess what people call a doll pink or a Barbie pink. So it still was beautiful in its own right. It still is a very beautiful pink. but it's not what I wanted. I wanted it to look just like it did in the picture, like a neon pink, which, like I said, I've seen pictures of other women try it on and they swatch it and it looks like that on them, but not on me. I was just like so frustrated. So what I did was I borrowed my daughter's fuchsia and mixed it together, and I'm like, that's what I want. So, you know, again, wait for the coupons and, you know, one of those coupon codes, and I got the Centrifuchsia. And then the next color I got was Great Pink Planet, only because this is the most gorgeous pale pink I've ever seen in my life. I hear that it's comparable to Max Saint Germain. I mean, I don't usually wear pale colors like this, but it just really caught my attention. And once in a while for spring, I will want a color like this. And I mix it also with the Countessa Fluorescent, which is the hot pink right there. I mix it together with that, and then I get a color that looks right for my skin tone. But yeah, I got it because it just really caught my eye as a beautiful true pink, not a neutral pink. A lot of times pinks are so neutralized, it drives me crazy. I want a pink. So I got it and, you know, mixed it with the other color. And then this was her signature color, Airborn Unicorn. This is one of the most popular colors. It's a very pastel-y, purpley color. And I really like that it is a purple. So there you go. That's that one right there. So yeah, dog's hair. So that one, I just love that it's a beautiful pastel purple. And then this one to me is gorgeous too. It's a beautiful icy purple. And again, it looks kind of light on me. It is a very pale color and probably looks better on lighter skin tones or even African American skin. But on me, for my skin tone, it is pale. But again, I mix it with another color. But I just still love it. So again, I love the creaminess of them. I love the long lastingness of them. I love, they taste just like vanilla, like the MAC lipsticks, or have that smell. There's the swatch for that one. Oh, I'm gonna die here. So yeah, so I just love them. And you know, and I'm thinking of getting she just came out with 3 new colors. A spring green, I love spring greens, a yellow, and a nude. She has like an orange that's a very pale orange, but this is like more like a pinky nude color. So she came out with those 3 colors, and so I don't have those yet, but I might get the fun colors like the blue, the green, and the yellow. And what those are really perfect for is to mix with other colors. If you want, just to put, well, if you want it like a yellow, you're going to turn it more of a, you know, give it that golden or that warm tone. If you mix it with the blue, you're going to give it a cool tone. And I think just the spring green is just for fun. So I might get those later on. But yeah, so I love them. I love them. Even the 2 pale ones, I knew what I was getting into when I bought them, and I still love them for spring. And you can mix them with another color. Again, the only color I was disappointed with was this one because it wouldn't work on my skin tone, and that's the Countessa Fluorescent, because it does not look fluorescent on my lips, but it is still a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pink. So yeah, I just love how these look. And you know, probably get more as she brings more out in her line. So yeah, so and one more thing, yes, I am a Candy Future, I believe it's called. I was selected to be one of her helpers to help promote her. You know, if she gives you a task, the way it works is she gives you a task. And if you do the task, well, you know, you do the task, and whether it is to post it on Facebook or post it on Twitter, or, you know, or make a YouTube video if you have a YouTube, and just post that the new stuff is coming out. So she had that. I think it's called the Candy Future Helper, I believe. And then what she did is every couple of months, she would give you a special discount just for you, like whatever, 30% off or 25% off, nothing like 40 or 50% off, which she does do on the holidays. She does do like 40 or 50% off, but she would give you like something like 25% off, 30% off every few months. She hasn't done that in at least 6 months. One of the things she did do, because I did every task that was asked of me, was she gave me a $20 credit so I could pick anything out. I paid for everything here with my own money except for these two, because I had the $20 discount, the $20 credit, plus there was a discount, so I think all I paid for was like for shipping, maybe more. I think I might have paid a little more than just the shipping price, but you know, just as a disclaimer, I did get a $20 credit, and I did get these two colors, and all I paid for was for shipping and a little bit extra to cover the difference, and that was it. So that's just as a disclaimer that I'm telling you guys this. But everything that I bought here was with my own money, and since I got that $20 discount in the fall, she hasn't done it, and I think it's maybe because she would just give this discount code in general to all the Candy Future helpers, and I don't think everyone was doing what they were asked to do. But I truly love the product, and I just did it. It was just something fun for me. You know, I didn't mind promoting it. You know, I wouldn't do anything like challenge anyone about it or anything like that. Like, oh, you don't like it? What's wrong with you? Like, I didn't do anything like that. But yeah, I don't like nobody telling me what to do, things like that anyway. But, you know, but at any challenge that she gave us, posted on Twitter, posted on your Facebook, posted on YouTube, you know, and even if she didn't ask us, even now, I still do it, even though she hasn't been giving us these challenges. It's been like since the fall maybe, or late summer, that she hasn't given us a challenge. She hasn't given us a discount. The last thing I got in the fall was that $20 credit. She hasn't been doing it. I still do it because I love the product regardless. So for usually when I do Lime Crime reviews or stuff like that, well, you know, I might turn off, I might disable the thumbs up and down for something like this, because people are just freaking spiteful. They don't like Lime Crime like children. I'm freaking 46 and I have to listen to what they tell me. They get mad because I didn't listen to them. I'm not a child. I'm 46 years old. Nobody tells me what to do. So they'll probably thumbs down it for that, and I might just disable it just for that reason. But so yeah, just not to give them the satisfaction or whatever. But yeah, I love Lime Crime. Period. And even though I haven't gotten a Candy Future challenge in whatever 6 months, we haven't gotten any discounts in 6 months, I still love the product. Period. So yeah. So I stand behind the product. Period. And my battery's almost dying out. I guess my son was using it. But if you check out, if you put in Lime Crime and TRINE, I think she's from Australia. I think it's TRINE or TRINE. You click on that and you scroll down to the middle. Her name is TRINE. It's a bunch of women who are talking about Lime Crime. She has this long article that pretty much backs up what I said. She did all the investigating, got all the links like I did, and found absolutely no proof, but just a bunch of girls with a grudge. And honestly, I find that so freaking immature. Seriously. And she tells you the progression of how these rumors started after she did all her investigations, and her conclusion, same as mine. No facts. Just a bunch of girls griping. No proof. You know, what's true, what she found is true, and what she found is just griping. And so if you're interested, put in Lime Crime and then put in TRINE, TRINE, and she backs up exactly what I said. She's some girl from Australia. And I can't remember what website it was on, and I don't think that matters. I just think if you look it up, you'll find it. I've tried to contact her and ask permission to use it, but I have to register to this website to do it, so I don't know. But anyway, I think I may already be registered, but I haven't went in a long time, so I don't remember my password or something. But anyway, yeah, I love Lime Crime. That's it. I already said my piece about it, but, you know, just the last licks I want to get in is, you know, I'm 46 years old, and nobody's going to tell me what to do. I do what I want. I investigated it. I read what I read. Conclusion to me, no proof. Bottom line. And I lastly say, even if there was proof, that's between her and God. I like the product. So yeah, pictures at the end. See you next week with my neutral woodsy smoky using Wet n Wild.